So in this video we are going to see the second process of the quantum dots manufacturing process. The second manufacturing process of quantum dots. It is nothing but the color synthesis process. So in this process, initially the immersion of semiconductor microcrystals in a glass dielectric matrices are used. So after that, what we are doing, that taking a silicate glass with 1% of semiconducting case. Okay, we are taking the 1% of a semiconducting with silicon. We are taking the silicate glass with 1% of semiconducting case. Then these are the material we are using. One is nothing but the cadmium sulfate, copper chloride, then cadmium selenium, okay, then copper boron. These are the things we are used as a semiconductor phase. With that we are considering as a silicating. For them, combining with this, we are heating for several hours at a various temperature, high temperature. So due to that, what will happen? We are making a formation. Otherwise, we are formatting a microcrystal, okay, with a equal size. So typically, a group of 2 and 6 materials we are manufactured. Examples are cadmium silicon, then cadmium sulfate, and cadmium silicon are very simple example. So the various size we can developed, and size is the important process. So this due to that we will achieve the various size with help of the high temperature as well as the good thing we can achieve. Good type of properties we can achieve. Here I will show one more slide. I can explain with that. Here you can see this cadmium selenium quantum dots are manufactured initially 30 milligram of element selenium and 5 milligram of octadecane are used to create a stock precursor. Okay, create a stock precursors selenium solution. Okay, used to create a stock precursor solution. So what happened means 0.4 ml of phosphate oxide is added to the selenium precursors solution to dissociate the selenium. So due to that, what happened? Separately, 13 milligram of cadmium, the CDO, the cadmium oxide, 0.6 ml of the oleic acid and 10 milligram of octadecane are combined and the temperature 225 degrees Celsius used. Once the cadmium oxide solution reaches 225 degrees, the room temperature selenium precursors solution were added. Varying the amount of selenium solution added to the selenium oxide will result the differences of quantum dots are developed. That means quantum cadmium selenium are developed. Here you can see this, the colloidal suspension of cadmium selenium. Okay, cadmium selenium quantum dots are increasing in size from left approximately 1.8 nanometer diameter to top 4 nanometer diameter. Bottom samples viewed in ambient light vary in color from green to yellow. Okay, green yellow to orange red. So top, the sum of samples viewed under long wave ultraviolet illumination, okay, vary in colors from blue to yellow. Here you can see this blue to yellow. Here you can see this to green to. First initially it is shown as green to yellow, then yellow to red. Okay, sorry, orange to red. Okay, So here initially there are 30 milligram of selenium and 5 milligram of octadecane are used to create a stock precursor selenium. After that, what they were done, the 0.4 ml of trioctophosphate oxide is, that means TOPO is added in that stock precursor selenium. So due to that some solution they were get, then after that separately 30 milligram of cadmium oxide and 0.6 ml of oleic acid and 10 ml of octadecane. Once again they will combine it and they will heat it up to 225 degrees Celsius. So due to that, what will happen, they were getting that different size of the quantum dots of cadmium selenium. That is, they were shown in the drawing. So that the drawing, picture, in the picture itself. So next method is nothing but a epitaxy method. So we will call as the pattern growth method. In this method, semiconducting compounds with a smaller band gaps are grown on the surface of the compound with a larger band gaps. Yes, smaller band within a semiconducting compounds with a smaller band gaps are growing on the surface of the compound with a larger band gaps. Growth is restricted by coating it with a masking compounds, that is silicon dioxide, and etching that mask with the shape of the required crystal cell wall shape. The wall shape here they were clearly indicated in this picture. The very disadvantage is, the high disadvantage, the density of the quantum dots are limited by the mask pattern. Then second one is self-organized method. In this process uses a large difference in the lattice constant of the substrate and the crystalline material. When the crystallized layer is thicker than the critical thickness, there is a strong strain on the layer. The breakdown results in the randomly distributed is LEDs of a regular shape and size. The disadvantage is size and shape fluctuation ordering. Then cadmium free quantum dots are in many regions of the world. There is now as soon to be legalization to restrict some, in some case ban heavy metals in many household applications such as IT and telecommunication equipment, lighting equipment, electrical and electronic tools, toys, lasers and sports equipments. For quantum dots to be a commercial viable in many applications, they must not containing a cadmium and other restricted elements like a mercury, lead, chromium. So the research has been able to create a non-toxic quantum dots using silicon. That is a very important thing. Then common quantum material, their size and emitted wavelength they were given. Here you can see this emission wavelength and the diameter, quantum dots diameters they were given. So here they will given the various various combinations of quantum materials and their wavelengths also they were produced. Then here next slide is explaining that bulk material, what is bulk material, what is well, and then what is quantum wire and what is quantum dots. So the progress of the next, this is the rectangular nanostructures. Here the curved linear nanostructure is given. So here you can see this, everything will be in the form of rectangle. Here you can see this, everything in the form of the curved linear motions. Here next once again I am going to recall the what is quantum. Quantum confinement is a spatial confinement of electron hole pairs in one or more dimensions within the material. 1D is nothing but Coulomb well, 2D is confinement is nothing but quantum wave, and 3D is nothing but the quantum dots. Metal do not have a band gap, so quantum size effects are less prevalence. So quantum confinement is only observed that dimension below 2 nanometers. Okay. Here, recall that when the atoms are brought together in a bulk material, the number of energy states are increased. Here, they will given the thing increases substantially to form the nearly continuous bands of states. Continuous bands of states. The energy level will be increasing. Okay. The reduction in the number of atoms in the material results in the confinement of normally delocalize the energy. Okay, here you can see the delocalize the energy level is very high. The electron hole pairs have become partially confined when the diameter of the particle approaches the de Broglie wavelength of electrons in the conduction band. As a result, in the energy difference between energy band is increased with decreasing the particle size. When you are taking the large particle, the particle having the very less amount of energy, but when your size of the particle is very small, the energy level is very high. Okay, this is very similar to famous particle in the box scenario and can be understood there examining in the Heisenberg uncertainty principle. The uncertainty principle states that the more precisely one knows the position of the particle, the more uncertainty in its momentum. Okay, then here the average energy of the electron in the conduction band is equal to the increased energy level spacing is equal to the larger gap. What does means? Here quantum dots are band gap tunable by size. Here you can see this. The red color having 555 nanometer. Okay, so due to that, what will happen? The energy level is very small, but here you can see this. The energy level, the gap is very high, but the 0.6. Okay, that is the energy level is 0.650 nanometer. The small size of the quantum dots have a large band gap. So observance, illumination spectrums are blue shifted, decreasing with the particle size. What is so special about the quantum dots? Nanocrystals 2 to 10 nanometer of semiconductor compounds. Small size leads to confinement of excitations. Quantized energy levels are altered. Relaxation dynamics. Okay, here you can see this band gap. Here energy levels are. Here you can see this band gap is high. Okay. When you are moving that, the energy level is very high because of the band gap is very high. Due to that, it will be creating a more energy gap. Similarly, the same thing. Okay, this is the bulk semiconductor. This is the smallest excitation of the Bohr radius. This is excitation of Bohr radius is very high. Here, excitation of Bohr radius is very small one. Due to that, what will happen? The band gap is very high. So the energy level is also very high. Here, the band gap is very small. So due to that, the energy level is very small. Okay, thank you.